Hi, everybody. Let me just wait like 5 or 6 seconds and then I will start talking. This is gonna be a short video, but it's a Mindset Monday video. So just a quick little pick me up for those of you who are entrepreneurs or aspiring entrepreneurs, or also this will relate probably to health and fitness as well. So this kind of applies to everybody, but I'm going to talk about it in terms of being an entrepreneur and running and starting multiple businesses and failing and, and all of that stuff. So hi, everybody. If you don't know me, I'm Joanna Joy. I am a personal trainer. I am a credentialed teacher. I was a teacher for 12 years and decided to cut that short and run a coaching business outside of the education system for children. I also do health and wellness coaching for adults online. So entrepreneurial stuff all around. But I want to come on here today because I was talking with my husband about just my career growth, all this changes and all that stuff. And I was feeling super frustrated and sad because I hate failure. Okay. I do not handle failure well. And that's because I'm generally good at most things and I don't tend to be arrogant. But if you are someone who like picks up things quickly, or someone who, like a lot of things are not that, like they're not super difficult for you, then you understand that, like, So I am working on two businesses now. I have my one business that is already like I don't even need to ask for clients. I almost have too many, to be honest with you. Never have to work for those. And I'm working on two businesses right now. And I have been feeling so frustrated and so disappointed and like such a failure. And so I started praying about my business every single day because I believe that the Holy Spirit will give you nudges or will bring things to your mind. And the first thing that came to me was, it took you 5 years to build your business, because I started this business when I was teaching. And I was like halfway, my first client, she is now a sophomore in college. So 7 years ago, and it was an accident and it just kind of built upon itself. So I've been feeling really frustrated about these two new businesses that I'm trying to grow now. And the first thing that came to me was, it took you 5 years, and really like 5 years plus 2 or 3 dedicated, ads running, telling people about your business for that business to flourish. Why do you think this one is going to take off right away, right? I was like, duh. And I think that's why entrepreneurship is so hard, because we see it in this day and age as happening really quickly. And that's true, because a lot of people will go viral, and then they keep going viral, and that fame comes very quickly, and that monetization comes very quickly. But that's not reality. And that's the thing that I kept being reminded of, is like, that's actually not the journey of most entrepreneurs. Most entrepreneurs have to grind for 5 years and then the business takes off. And so I had to wrestle with the fact that that's reality, first of all. So I was like, okay, this is my second year really working on this business. The first couple of years, I was kind of like, whatever. Like I'm teaching, I'm running my other business. This is like a side hobby. So now I'm living in reality, which is, okay, accepting the grind of the next 2 or 3 years and being like, okay, this business is going to take off in 2 or 3 years, because the average timeline of a business really going strong is actually 3 to 5 years. It's not right away. It's not, one viral post. It's not, and the stuff that I'm talking about is not even online, really. It's a hybrid of both. So your business is not going to just take off immediately, right? It's actually the grind of multiple years. And the reason why I'm just like, I got to put this on my YouTube channel is because with health and fitness, it's very similar. We think that, okay, I put on this weight and it took me 7, 8, 9, 10 years to put on this weight. It's probably going to take you 7, 8, 9, 10 years to maybe get it off and fully embrace a new lifestyle. And just sitting in that and accepting that this is going to take a while. And I know that's like countercultural. It goes against like what people believe about entrepreneurship and grind. Maybe I am grinding. That's what I was doing in my first business. I was grinding, wasn't even thinking about the timeline, but because I now have one successful business, I was like, well, this shouldn't be so hard. And I'm like, oh, I forgot that I need to buckle up, sit down, and just enjoy the ride, changing my perspective and understanding that this is not going to be an overnight success. And I think that's really not what people want to hear, but that's the truth. And I think that's how you don't burn out also. Because for me, I will burn out if I get too frustrated too easily. Like, this is not like no one's responding to my ads. I'm not getting any leads on this. I'm not getting any inquiries. So I can very easily, no one's picking up my book. Like, I can be very easily discouraged because I believe, based on what I'm seeing on the internet, that everything should be happening so quickly for me. When number one, everything happens in God's timing. And number two, most people are not overnight successes. That's just not reality. So changing my mindset to, okay, this is going to take 5 years. It may not. Like, I hope to God it does not take 5 years, to be honest. It may take 5 years. So if I'm okay with that, then I work like I'm going to keep working because I know that deadline's in 9 years and not next week. So I'm not burning myself out, hoping that if I just work to the bone hard enough that boom, something's going to like all of a sudden take off. That's simply not reality. And I hate to be the bearer of the bad news, but that's simply not reality. The reality is that for most of us, our success is going to come after 3 to 5 years. And so it's been so helpful, you guys, even this week, because last week I was a hot mess. I'm telling y'all right now, I was going through it. My poor husband was like, are you okay? Do you need to be committed? I was like, commit me to the hospital right now. Because I was frustrated. I was really, and feeling just like, like a failure, right? But I was like, okay, wait a minute. My first business that is now like, if I wanted it to be, it would be making multiple six figures. It took me 5 years to get to that point. 5 years to build a reputation. 5 years for word of mouth to just take off. Like I said, I don't have to, so okay, I don't have to even ask for clients. Okay, so these next two businesses that I'm working on are gonna take 3 to 5 years. And so I just have to be consistent over 3 to 5 years. That means I can't start and push and then stop, and then start and push and then stop. No, I just have to be consistent for 3 to 5 years, 2 or 3 things a week that I'm doing, maintaining, and because that's what I did with my first business. My first business, I provided great quality service, and I accepted who I wanted to work with, and I asked people for referrals, and pretty soon I got results for my clients, and pretty soon it took off. So I have to apply that same concept here instead of wanting to automatically see fast results. Okay, so that's my Mindset Monday. Let me relate this to health and fitness. Expecting that your health and fitness goals are going to take, a short amount of time is a recipe for disaster because you burn out, right? The fitness is the long game, and I'm realizing so is entrepreneurship. You have to play the long game over time. And it's like investing your stocks, right? The more I listen to financial advice, I'm like, okay, this is all kind of related. It's patience. It's patience and just sticking to the protocol and something. Yes, make adjustments along the way. Like that's with my weight loss clients. If they're not losing weight, we change something up, but that doesn't mean they stop. Same thing for me. If I'm not getting results in my business, I change some things up and see what sticks, keep trying things, but allowing myself to make failures and to have failures because I failed in my first business too. Okay, like let's call a spade a spade. That's what happened. But what I did was I tried new methods. I accepted this was going to take a while. And so that is my message for you guys. And that was a message for me this week was, okay, if it's going to take 3 to 5 years, it's going to take 3 to 5 years. And the best thing I can do in those 3 to 5 years is just learn from all of the mistakes that I've made, see what works, take note of what works, and just keep grinding, and not grinding in the sense that I'm going 110% speed and then burning myself out. And then I have to like completely stop for 6 months, no, just slowly and steadily making towards, getting towards your goal. So if you're an entrepreneur, and you're feeling burnt out and you're feeling like this is not working, just know that I hear you and I am currently there. And yeah, it's it's up and down. Like, boy, listen, entrepreneurship is not for the weak. Okay. You have to have a faith like no other in entrepreneurship, because there are days where you're like, I remember when I first quit teaching, I literally did not have money for rent. Absolutely would have had to put rent on a credit card. And I was like, oh, I see why people say entrepreneurship is not for the weak. Because I had to get out there and grind, right? I had to get out there and be like, someone pay me enough money to cover my rent. And it happened, but entrepreneurship is not for the weak. Thanks for this. I'm completing my first year and it's a little rough. Girl, the year one, I think, is the worst, because it's just like, you don't even know what you don't know yet. So it's kind of like, so yeah. 3 to 5 years. That's what I keep telling myself every day, is like, it's going to take me 3 to 5 years to be successful. And that's what I'm going to keep saying. And, you know, when that 5th year comes, if I'm not successful, maybe it's the Lord telling me it's something else, but for 3 to 5 years, I'm going to stay, you know, consistent. So this is my 2nd year on YouTube, like fully committing to YouTube. So again, 3 years, hasn't even been there 3 years. And honestly, I like sharing on YouTube, and it doesn't have to be monetized. I just like it. It's fun. And those are not even the businesses I care about. Actually, the businesses that I'm worried about are not even YouTube. But just know that even with YouTube, 3 to 5 years is kind of like the timeline for when, you know, your content gets in front of the right people, and then it starts to you start to amass, you know, a following. But, you know, thankfully I like YouTube. Anyway, you guys, I gotta go train some clients. So if you guys like this video, I see there's 14 of you. Can you guys please like this video? Not me begging y'all to like my video. Can you please like this video so that the algorithm knows that you're here? All right, you guys, have a great day, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye.